Oh no, my CV's not working. I hear that a lot. Dave Cordle here with another top tip for your career. It's a bit frustrating. You've put a lot of effort into creating your CV and it's not getting you interviews. So here's a few tips to help you make sure your CV has the best chance of getting interviews for you. Number one, make sure it's targeted. Have you looked at the advert? Have you tweaked your profile to match the key things that they're looking for that you've got? And have you adjusted your achievement statements maybe to match the sort of words they're using, but also to think about the order of those achievement statements? Number two, what about the length of your CV? If it's too long, they're just not going to want to look at it. Ideally, you're looking for 2 pages, but even if it's a bit more and it's 3 pages, that's not desperate, but if you get more than 3 pages, you're kind of wasting your time. You need to be focused, and it goes back to targeting really. If stuff in your early career isn't really relevant, then make it really briefly summarized. Focus on the things that matter to your audience. It's got to be targeted, it's got to be of the right length. Make sure it looks nice as well. I know it really should be all about the content, but if someone looks at your CV and it's difficult to find the information they want, or if it just looks scruffy, they're probably not going to read it. So you need to make sure that you've got nice, clear main section headings of the same style throughout, and that your subsections are of the same style throughout. It's easy to see, even from a distance where you can't read the words, where the main sections are, where the subsections are. And finally, just think about the font in terms of the aesthetics. Is the font a non-serif font? Things like Arial, Calibri, Tahoma, Badana tend to look professional on a CV. So if you've done all of those things and it's still not working, then perhaps it's about how you're taking it to the market. So it could be that you're not sending a good cover letter. You should always go with a cover letter where you can that needs to get across how you match the job description in the advert. It needs to get across why you're interested in that company and what excites you about the role. And it needs to get across also anything that helps you stand out. But it needs to be brief because it's going with your CV. And finally, it might be that in some cases, particularly with recruiters, you need to make a follow-up call and speak to someone who's dealing with that particular vacancy. Because then they know that you're genuinely interested and you can find out what other roles that they've got that might be of interest to you. So think about those things. Those are the things that could help you turn your CV from something you just send out there and never hear back from to something that gets you the interviews you want.